You need to start training the muscles that no one else is willing to train. You might be asking, what do I mean by that? It's simple. You should know what I mean by this. Train the muscle that everyone else hates training in order to get an A1 physique. Example, I'm gonna put the list right here. Okay. First, we got calves, forearms, rear delts, obliques, and traps. Y'all, train these muscles. If you want an A1 physique that looks better than everybody else's, you should train them. It don't matter which one you're training. Like the idea that training your traps make you look weird and uncanny is so like stupid because that makes no sense. The only way that your traps can get that big is if you're a bodybuilder or if you're genetic freak, which I'm pretty sure you are neither of. The same thing with obliques. What makes you think training the side of your abs is gonna make your waist be huge and just look so unnatural and unreal? That's not how it works. It will just instead define and make the area a lot more stronger. With that same logic, why would you train other parts of your body thinking that it may just get too big and make your body look unproportional? I want the video to be about the way I train the muscles that nobody else wants to train and how I train them personally. Look, I train my muscles different from the way that you do, and I want to be able to put you on to a way to train your muscles efficiently and effectively so that you can actually look good all around. Look, no one thing everybody that works out don't want is an unbalanced physique. Like, imagine having big biceps and triceps, but your forearms are lacking. That's just gonna look weird. That's not gonna look right. This right here is what people think they're gonna look like if they train their traps. But I was saying, let me stop, jibber jabbering outside and go out my way to actually show y'all proper way to train your traps, forearms, calves, and whatever other muscles I named at the beginning of the video. Alright, so I want to start off with this exercise first. This is called an incline hip dip. I usually do this for my obliques. As you can see, I know it looks a little crazy, but I promise you, it works. Really, you just have to try exercises like this for yourself. Next is the exercise for your traps and lower back. See, I don't normally do this exercise, but if it looks interesting to you and if your goal is to have bigger traps, I'd recommend trying this out. This is the wrist curl variant that I do for my forearms. I usually used to do them with a barbell, but it just didn't feel that comfortable, so I prefer doing them with a dumbbell instead. Dumbbell wrist curls. I mean, it's an OG. I've been doing it for a long time. In my opinion, it's my favorite forearm movement. Lastly, some calf raises. I mean, ain't really much to say about it. It's for your calves, a muscle that most people usually ignore, but if you train them hard enough, they will grow eventually. Whoa. Hey, this video kind of short. So you know what? Instead of just ending it and leaving it a short video, I'm instead going to stack another video on top of it. So start doing your cardio. Or maybe stop skipping your cardio. Why would you even skip your cardio? Cardio can allow you to be leaner while you're bulking. For example, my version of cardio is an hour of running almost every day or as many times as I can a week. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to just put the stats up right here, 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 and here. Okay, now that my point is proven, cardio is one of the best things you can do for your body. Not only does it help your body recover faster, but it also increases your cardiovascular health, meaning that you have much more endurance. And it also can help you lift a lot more, believe it or not. I don't care if, your cardio is, walking. I don't care if it's running or if you're doing HIIT training for cardio. Jump roping, biking, jogging, which is basically the same thing as running. Hell, rock climbing. There's so many forms of cardio. I just don't get why people just choose not to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, right? You may not have much time, but I promise you, if you can take just a little bit of time, all you really need is just 20 to 30 minutes of just pure moving your body around. You're gonna start seeing why cardio is so good for you. I don't say recommend to do it every day. I don't know why I try to do it every day. It's a mental thing. But regardless, I think that everybody should, stop skipping cardio. You might be thinking, oh, I'm trying to bulk up. I'm trying to get big. I'm trying to get, you know, I'm trying to become big body. And I understand that, right? But doing cardio can make bulking a lot more better for you as it leaves your body in a much more healthier state instead of you scarfing down food. You're at least burning off so many calories while doing so. Running, when it comes to burning calories, one of the best forms of cardio you can do. Walking is good for burning fat. I've heard. I don't know. I don't walk. I prefer to run. I've seen a much more better results from running than I've seen from walking. See, at first when I was running, I was running for 30 minutes every single day, and that was nice, right? It was cool, but it wasn't good enough. So I decided to bump up my 30 minutes to 5 miles. 5 miles is just way better for me. Running has made me slightly more athletic. Granted, an athlete, like a properly trained athlete, is faster than me, could probably run longer than me, and could probably deadlift five of me, right? But that don't matter. It's making you more athletic to how you used to be in the past instead of you being more athletic to an actual athlete. Because some people don't want to play sports. I don't want to play sports. The only sport I'm into is the sport of bodybuilding. I'm pretty sure that should be obvious by now. I think I might will add a little bit of things that could help you out along the way. All right. So I want this side to be for bulking and this side to be for cutting. It's going to be a bulleted list that just goes down. I'm just going to speed run through this. All right. So for cutting, the best way to cut is to go down by about 200 to 500 calories, depending on what your goal is. Next is to do more cardio. The more cardio, the more calories you burn. And next is to lift heavier. Right? The harder you lift, the more calories you burn, the more power your body has to produce in your muscles. For bulking, I would still recommend doing cardio, but in this scenario, I'm just gonna say do less cardio. Still lift heavy or go heavier. Go heavier than what you're doing when you're cutting because the bigger you are, the more you're actually able to move off your body. And last but not least, eat 200 to 500 calories more depending on what your goal is. Do not dirty bulk. That is going to lead you to looking the worst you ever have in your life. You're going to have acne. You're going to have a lot of fat on your body. Don't speed through the process. I promise you, speeding through this process will only make it worse for you. But yeah, I think that's just about it. I know I'm going to label this video. I'm going to label this video Be Different Than Everybody Else. Because truly, that's what this video is about. It's teaching you to be better than everybody else. Do your cardio. Don't skip through the process. Hell, try to stay natural. A lot of people do not want to stay natural. Stay natural. Be that one person that says, yeah, I accomplished this look and this physique naturally just by training and by doing my best with everything. I think that's all I really want to say. Yeah, it is. So, wait. Yeah, I did about it. Right? And nothing else that needs to be said. I mean, like, I had a video idea other than this. Because I'm being honest with you, I don't write down my video ideas. I kind of just go along with how I'm feeling that day on what I want to record. And this is just why I feel like recording today. But yeah, I'm finna go back inside, edit this video, and hopefully I can get this out between today or later tomorrow.